What's going on, guys? I'm Jaye the Black. Salute to everybody that's tuning in. Make sure you like this video. I want to talk about NBA player PJ Washington and his Instagram model girlfriend Brittany Renner. Apparently they have scrubbed each other off of their social media and they may have broken up. Now, only time will tell if this relationship is over because they just had a baby together a few months ago. And I produced a video about it. I'll link it inside the description box. You can go and check it out. I also link your article to Osimo Side Action, and you can take a look at the fact that they have scrubbed each other from social media. And she also put up a cryptic IG story. I'll probably have it in the video somewhere, maybe. And it's basically her talking about how I am ready to receive what the universe has up its sleeve. I guess it was a repost. Now, this is a female who just had a child with her boyfriend, a guy who she claimed to be in love with. How do you all of a sudden fall out of love to the point to where you just had a child with him a few months ago, and now the relationship seemingly is on ice, very thin ice? And I knew this was going to happen. You have a young 20-something-year-old NBA player who's barely been in the NBA for a couple of years. He's not ready to be a family man. I don't know why it takes these dudes having children with women for them to figure that out, because that's where it's coming from. Because of course she's not going to blame herself. And she's pretty much been dealing with this guy, I believe, since he was at Kentucky, because she would go to Kentucky games and he went to Kentucky. So we all know who she was cheering for. And the fact that they get together, they have a child together, and then just a few months later, they're scrubbing each other from social media. I know people are going to say, well, Jane, that doesn't mean anything. It does mean something. It means that there's something going on here. I'm not going to 100% say that they have broken up, but they've broken up. Just maybe on the short term. I believe he was trying to be a part of Team USA. I'm not sure what's going on there, but it's clear he didn't want to be around her. This young guy does not want to be no family man. He's not trying to be at home with her and the child. And she knows this. She knows this. And again, I felt like, and I still to this day feel like, she has been trying to change her image. If you go to her Instagram, she has nothing but pictures of her and the baby. You know, she's trying to reinvent herself. But will it work? Because I'm telling you right now, once, you know, she's been doing the single mom thing for a few months, maybe they get back together, she is going to want to get out there in those streets again. She's going to get back to being the IG Instagram model that she was before. She's in a phase where a part of her wants to change her ways. PJ Washington was going to be a way for her to do that. But I truly believe that if this guy wanted to be with her long term, why not marry her? It reminds me of the Tyler Herro, as I say his last name, from the Miami Heat. You know, he's with an Instagram quote unquote model, and he had a kid. He's having a kid with her, and his basketball play on the court has declined a lot. And they briefly broke up, but then got back together. But again, that relationship's not going to last. Once these women done been doing the motherly thing for a while, they're going to get bored. They're going to get lonely, and they're going to want to get back out there. And that's going to be your baby's mother. Your baby's mother is going to be out here in these streets. And that's why these young guys have to be careful, man. You have to be careful of the type of women that you impregnate. Because if you are not intending on marrying that woman, why are you having a child with her? You cannot be that dumb. You cannot be that ignorant. And I don't think PJ is that dumb or ignorant. But I believe he fell for a woman that had basically, he had been, I believe, dating for quite some time. Even before he even got to the NBA, I believe. I believe they may have been courting each other. And they were secretly dating each other and then went public with it. And then, boom, she's pregnant. What a coincidence. And everybody and they mama could see this relationship wasn't going to work that well. Because, one, I don't think that she's really ready to settle down. And I don't think PJ Washington at age 22 is ready to settle down. I really don't. And the crazy thing is this. She is 29 years old. You got a 29-year-old woman dating a 22-year-old man. It reminds me of LaMelo Ball. LaMelo Ball has this 30-something-year-old woman chasing him around Charlotte, you know, trying to be noticed as his girlfriend. LaMelo's what, 19, 20? And you say to yourself, what is wrong with these women? Brittany Renner's like almost 30, and she's literally, her baby's father is 22 years old. It's almost like they are choosing to get with these younger guys because they think that they can control that situation. But again, these guys wake up and they realize they don't want to really be with you like that. And that's the type of relationship these two are going to have. That's the type of relationship these two are going to have. There are going to be times where he wants to be with Brittany, and there are going to be times where he wants to be a 22-year-old. I don't know why you would go and have a child with a guy who is 7 years younger than you. That makes no sense to me whatsoever. And then you think that he's going to be ready to be a father to your child? That's the ignorance of your westernized woman. Western women are so ignorant and they're so delusional that they really believe that they can date these younger guys who are NBA players and that they can sort of control the situation, right? The relationship, and that these guys are going to be so intoxicated with their look, right? That he's not going to want to go nowhere. He's not going to want to deal with other women. That doesn't work. Not with Instagram, not with social media. You know how many women are throwing themselves at this man just off of the fact that he's with you? I bet you the same women that be commenting on her posts, bigging her up, are the same ones in his DMs. And he's not going to tell you that. But a lot of those women value him more now that not only has he dated you, Brittany, but he's had a child with you. He's going to have a baby mama, because that's exactly what Brittany Renner is going to be. Unless they end up getting back together and he gets engaged to her, I don't see how this relationship is going to go any further, to be honest with you. I don't think he's ready to be no dad. And I don't know why you have a 29-year-old woman out here getting pregnant and having a child with a man who's 22 years old. He's not ready for that commitment.